Hello, Christian here. I welcome you to Oracle Database Server training. I expect you to make notes. Alright, now I'm going to teach you by analogy. You are similar to Oracle Database Server in many ways. When I teach you Oracle, information goes to your mind. Okay, and you are expected to make notes. Okay, now when I ask you a question after a few days, you will try to reply me from your memory. If the information is not in the memory, you can read your file and reply my question. Okay, so I expect every one of you to make notes. Okay, now Oracle database server is similar to you in many ways. Let's see. When a user sends a query for information, Oracle database looks for information in memory. If information is available in memory, it will fetch information from memory. Okay, just like you. Otherwise, Oracle database server will fetch information from data file and bring it to memory. Okay, where does Oracle keep information in memory? It keeps information in system global area. It's called SGA. SGA has different sections for performing different activities, like your office has different departments for performing different activities. Okay, now I hope you have understood this much. Okay, so where does Oracle database server keeps information? It keeps information in data files. Okay, like you have notepad, it has got data files. Now let's understand a little bit about the security. When a user logs into the database server, the username and password is verified. User gets access to information depending on the privileges. Okay, security is maintained in database server at all levels. User activities are tracked as per audit policies. Everything is under audit, including DB activities like backup of database, export import, startup shutdown, reading any information, and this audit information cannot be tampered. This audit report is available to the management. Okay, now let's come to some basic things. Our users expect good response time when they do any transaction. Okay, let us take example of petrol pump. When you go to a petrol pump for getting fuel for the car, there is a queue at the petrol pump. Okay, so there is a processing time and there is wait time. Let's say you are in the queue. You will be served faster if the processing time can be reduced and the wait time can be reduced. Now just think, how can we reduce the processing time? If the worker who is giving petrol, you know, performs faster, the processing time can be reduced. Okay, how can we reduce the wait time? If we put more dispensing units, then the queue length can be reduced. It's very simple. If we have 6 petrol pumps, queue length will be reduced, you know as compared to having 3 petrol pumps. Okay, now the petrol pump owner has to decide how many petrol pumps he should have based on the rush at the peak hours. Alright, similarly in the database server there are many users making requests for various activities, and there is a processing time and wait time. Okay, just like petrol pump, the total of processing time plus wait time is DB time. DB time is, in short, database time spent in processing the user calls, and the wait time. Okay, we'll discuss it in more detail in the relevant chapter. It's basically metric and I'll explain you everything at that time. Meanwhile, just understand that Oracle defines a threshold for DB time. Okay, and if the threshold value is exceeded, then there is something called ADDM, Automatic Database Diagnostic Monitor, you know, which finds out the root cause of the problem and gives recommendation. Like at the petrol pump, if the queue length is increasing beyond a tolerable limit, then you know, some consultant or somebody has to give a recommendation regarding number of petrol pumps to be put, number of dispensing units to be put. Similarly, in the database server, there is a built-in mechanism. It's called ADDM, Automatic Database Diagnostic Monitor, which finds out why DB time is more than the threshold and gives recommendation. And DB is expected to follow the recommendation. Now, these are some basic concepts of Oracle Database Server. If you have any questions, please let me know. All right.